I got secrets that nobody knows.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Short Breaks. Of course, I'm your host, Dante Washington. Back with you guys for another episode. And as always, before we get started, make sure that you are subscribing to Sport Breaks on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Also, make sure that you are also following and subscribing to Sport Breaks on all social media platforms. It is free. It's all free. It is all love. Please make sure and go to that. Also, uh, first and foremost, yesterday I was supposed to go live TikTok like I do. Um, but they say mothers don't take sick days. Well, Father do sometimes. Wasn't feeling my best, and also had a family urgency that kind of took me back. Right, I still need this year or so with three major uh, within a span of a month. So the hearing of old songs that set me back a little bit. Maybe my baby was stressed, whatever the case is. But uh, so yesterday didn't get to do my normal live. So did it. So skipping over that today's episode and today's episode, of course, still it is Thursday night football will be coming up. Um, very decent matchup. Won't say it's a decent matchup, but it should be a decent matchup. It is a matchup of AFC East opponents in the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Uh, A lot of us probably will think this will not be a contest. I'm one of them. I'm one of those people. So, definitely, definitely would have that review. Uh, but looking at other things in the NFL, of course, a lot of injuries that are going on. You to the show frequently. I stated that Joe Burrow will be out for a few weeks. That was definitely not what he will be out for. He will be out for at least 2 or 3 months. Be back for first. Jimmy Johnson, Bez, Jones, Commanders, Armstrong, Tristan Gonzalez. He returned to practice, and Jaden is up in the air as well. So a lot of things we can stand on right there before we get to Wednesday's matchup. Um, I think I was sitting on, of course, the quarterbacks and all this. You look at Joe Burrow and also look at the young guy. I'm gonna speak to y'all for a second. Is Burrow good enough for the Bengals to keep? You're talking about the Bengals have not gotten off to a great start the last few years. Even the year that they went to the Super Bowl and lost, they have not been there in 3 years. His health has always been in question. And it's almost every year it's something ailing him. Football is a tough sport. Football is a tough game. But and injuries are a part of it. But Will the Bengals trade away Justin Burrows? That is a question that I got for you all. Will they trade him? One. Two, uh, will they look to move on from him, despite the money that they paid him? And look up the contract that he had. Joe Burrow had a crazy, crazy contract. He just got paid. I'm looking at it right here. He's currently under contract, 5 year, $275 million extension, which includes $119 million guaranteed that he signed in 23, 25, and he is injured. That is a lot of money to tie up into one. Um, Aside from the talk of the trade, you have this much money to available. So trade might not be the thing to think about, but do you look to go into the veteran pool, find a veteran quarterback, find a quarterback, or trade for a quarterback that can stay upright, stay healthy, because you just tied up a bunch of money also into both your dynamic receivers. And he gave him hey, the Bengals are in an iffy situation because their DN, he needs to be paid as well. So, like, talking big money that is tied up into the Bengals. And it's crazy because I think that's his name, Henderson. He definitely is due. Yeah, Frank Henderson. He is due for a payday soon, or you're going to risk losing probably your best defense. Again, you locked in your receivers, great thing. Your quarterback, money-wise, thinking is locked in, but he played a full season. If you got the answer, and you can comment on this one when this drop. Has Joe Burrow played a full season this year? That is my question. Again, he just got paid with the 19 guaranteed big. Now, on the other end, another quarterback is up in the air with a knee injury. Dane Daniels, of course, uh, rookie of the year last year, a phenomenal player. My Green Bay Packers played him. He looked almost pedestrian. A lot of people have film on this young man. I'm not saying he hasn't adjusted yet. This is only game 3, week 3 coming up. Adjustments all need to be made. The only person I know that can adjust on the fly like that is Floyd Mayweather, the great Floyd Mayweather. And that's a whole other sport. Jaden James is all world. He got hurt. He was hampered in the Packers game. And that may be a part of the issue. Who knows? A reason why, they wasn't able to perform. Shout out to the defense, though. Uh, but the point where I'm going, Jaden Daniels going forward, if he has to miss significant time, how does this impact the Commanders' chance of of getting out the NFC East and making a push in the playoff like they did? Like, what are the chances? How significant this injury is, And I've heard I've heard the TV experts. And I'm saying TV experts because they're on TV. They they have been doing this for eons, for years. So when I say TV experts, I mean the experts on TV. I watch TV. I've heard them speak of the injury. I have not heard anybody say it. I want you to think about another dynamic quarterback. Uh, the former, well, I'm not going to even say the other name. The Commanders had, Washington had, before there was the likes of Jaden Daniels that could pass the ball, could run the ball, and all this other good stuff. That quarterback they had an injury to his knee, very significant injury. And so, and to me, it put one of the biggest dampers on his career. I'm talking about other than if you're young and you don't know who Robert Griffin is, please go YouTube. A phenomenal athlete, ball, Heisman Trophy winner. They drafted by the Washington football team. But he played phenomenal. Let's say he was a rookie of the year that year, but had a slight hamper of his knee. Ended up getting back on the field because hey, he was their franchise quarterback. He was that. Got hurt again. It ruined his career. I'm comparing these two situations to the Chiefs. If Jaden Daniels talking about his mom, his circle, uh, take heed to this. The risk of him hurting his knee or leg further could do so much damage to this young man. And sports medicine has improved even like drastically since RG3 injury. But you have to weigh the risk versus the reward. The command, do you think the command team is constructed right now to win the Super Bowl over the Philadelphia Eagles, over the Green Bay Packers, over the LA Rams, and not throw another team out there over the San Francisco 49ers? Do you think the Commanders are constructed to beat and built to beat any of those teams right now? So do you risk your future for small minor reports? So you got to think about with these injury reports that are going on. Again, um, this is just how I see it. I'm calling it fade. It is what it is. I can play the little joker just like I play the big joker. You know, fade it clean. Got that thing out. That's how I'm seeing the NFL injury report. Before we move on to the upcoming Thursday night, uh, make sure that you are subscribed for a great on Spotify and on radio or wherever you're getting your podcast. Um, also, make sure that you are following and subscribed for free on all social media platforms. YouTube, hit that bell so you don't um, or video, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, go live on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Linktree is a definite way to go to any spot. Um, well, uh, the Thursday night football is coming. We have a matchup between the Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Of course, the Bills to that 2-week hold. a lot of things to say great about what Josh Allen has done for his Buffalo Bills. Of course, James Cook has led the backfield doing things. And what makes Josh Allen that much more special is because you can name one or two receivers, you can name Keon, you can name Dawson Knox, you can name a few receivers, but they all are not household names. Uh, they are doing it big, big. Few keynote for for the the Bills injury wise. Um, a few players are on the list. Ed Oliver will be out. Matt Brown will be out. Jack Thompson, Leon Johnson, Cam Lewis, all questionable. That's all. Again, Ed Oliver, Matt Brown is definitely names you know. Jack Thompson as well. Position. They are key injuries to this team, but still yet they find ways to win. Uh, Played a phenomenal game last week, get that win, but prior to that, of course, they played that in shootout. They were supposed to beat the Jets. They beat the Jets, and their defense showed up despite those names being there. They won the game 30-10. So it going away. Wasn't close. It is what it is. The Buffalo Bills are who we think they are. This game will definitely feature James Cook, and I want to think they will probably take this AFC East matchup personal to Miami. There's no way they don't score. My question is to talking about all the guy for them right now. Of course, he has a history with the concussion, but when he has been upright, he has been doing all well. But it's just the first two games he has not been who he used to be. Killed, of course, and Hogan and Tyreek as well. Believe they the Kansas City Chiefs need to carry Tyreek Hill and bring Tyreek back home. Laugh, that's another topic for the show. But he knew them, the Dolphins speaking. Jalen Waddle is questionable. Dan Waddle is tight end out. Robinson, Benito Jones, questionable. Uh, and don't know. He is out as well. He is their safety, so is their cornerback. He is questionable. See, Dan Waddle. Yeah. So it's going to get iffier as well. And I've also seen a report where David A. Chain was going to happen in the last as well, but he is an injury. The Dolphins, it's definitely going to take a miracle to get them to the spot of competing with the Buffalo Bills. Normally, the division games are a little bit tougher, but in this instance, I think it definitely will be. I think the Buffalo Bills will play with the game. Period. I won't go into score nor into crazy details until live tomorrow. I'll be doing my live on the road. I am headed to Hawaii over the weekend. What needed vacation in years ago now. I'm headed there to meet. Yeah, love is love. So yeah, definitely I will get more in depth with uh, who I think will win this game. I'm telling you, I know the Bills will win this game. I'm gonna give you a score tomorrow. So yeah, that is the NFL. Right. Look up what's going on with Major League Baseball right now. Give you a quick Major League Baseball because playoff races are ramping up, and in the in the AL, the Yankees lead the wild card by 2 games over Houston. He lead by 2 games over Boston. And we sit at 84-67. Houston is at 83-69. Boston is at 60. Well, in the National League, the Chicago Cubs have already clinched their division, and they sit with a record of 88-64. San Diego is currently 4 games up. That's sitting at 89-69. That's 78-73. Coming in at 77-75. Playoff races are winding down. October is definitely on the rise. Looking at the division leaders right now in American East, Toronto is leading the division. My Yankees are 5 games. What is leading Cleveland have been in the Central. In the West, Seattle is looking the same pace. They are half game up on the Houston Astros. The National League, Phillies have clinched that division, winning Wade at a record of 91-61. The Mets, second place in that. The Central, Milwaukee, and the have both clinched playoff berths. But Milwaukee is trying to clinch the division real soon. They are 4.5 games up on the Cubs in the Central. In the West, the Dodgers are only up by 2 games over the San Diego Padres. So again, these playoff races are coming down to the nitty gritty. Who is going to make the playoffs and step into October with a bang, trying to get to that World Series? We will definitely see. Looking at the WNBA, who is also in their playoff season right now. Game 2 of the first round will be today at 8 o'clock. The Mercury take on the Liberty. The Liberty lead this series 1 game nothing. Also tonight at 10 o'clock, the Lynx take on the Valkyries. Minnesota leads that series 1-0. The Dream lost last night to the Fever in their second game of the first round. The series is all tied up 1-1. So we have a few games that are coming up tomorrow. Fever and the Dream, like I said, both of them 1-1. They play tomorrow at 7:30. At 9:30, the Storm and Aces play their game 3, and both of those teams have split also. They are also tied up 1-1. So again, a lot of sports going on. Again, tomorrow, Thursday night football. Also, on my live show, I will be giving you 3 games that you need to go see in the state of South Carolina when it comes to high school football. The top 3 will be announced tomorrow. Of course, you are from the 843 or the 803. Does not matter if you are from the low country, the PD, the Midlands, or the upstate. I got you covered with the top 3 games. So be on the lookout, be on the listen to see if the game you are nearest will make my top 3. Always make sure that you subscribe to Sports Free on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Also, make sure you subscribe and follow me on all social media platforms. All of those things I told you just now are free. They free like free loops back in the day. Tell it ain't even penny can. It's free. Hit that button, support. Definitely drop a comment if you feel it, if you got something you need to say. Make sure you do it respectfully, though. Respectfully. That's what be would be. You know what I'm saying? A reason to be going around else. Right? So it's my people. If it ain't full grade, it ain't knowledge, world. Peace.